Well, hello everybody, it's True Detective here, and today we're going really deep into the this how it goes theory. And this how it goes theory is a kind of an informational level information free theory of the meta aspects of the human psyche and the mind able to create this is how it goes statements of the world itself, and also how it has went for itself and others too, how it goes for others. We make statements. This is how it goes for you. I have made a notice. I have observed. This is how it goes for you. And based on this ability that we have to make these statements that maybe the insects cannot make, what one can and what can we gather of the matrix of reality around us that also has a lot of this is how it goes rules, like the rules of the physics or whatever they are. Understand this, that there's two types of wisdom in the world. There's two types of wisdom that people can have. One is matrix wisdom, and that matrix wisdom is, for example, the type of wisdom that they needed to create this carton of milk. I mean, to coat that cardboard so that it doesn't get all soaked up, they had to understand the way it goes. For the cardboard to get soaked up, they had to probably understand the material that it would be the best to coat this carton of milk. I mean, even inside with. They had to understand that shit. If it wasn't like that, it would just get fucking soaked. They had to get the right type of a mix of paper materials in that. That's how I say it goes. But there are those people that actually did it and could probably prove me wrong. It's not like that at all. And because of this, most of us people here, that we don't do science and we don't do the experiments that lead into these discoveries. Probably we are not those people. So if we make a statement, this is how it goes, we could focus there instead of the focusing on the falsehood or the truthfulness of that statement into the statement making itself. Into that statement making, when we focus on that, we notice that even if it's false or even if it's wrong, there's something happening there that is kind of the same, that is actually very much the same. So we could make the statement that if a scientist makes a statement that this is how it goes, there's something that has to work in the same way for him to make even that statement, that it goes for those that really don't know the science. Do you understand? There's something there that is very much the same. It's kind of a star on the sky that has never been witnessed by anybody before. We have just seen the products or the fruits of that tree. A kind of tree that is invisible, and we see the fruits of it. The content of that thought. Or a process that goes on behind the scenes and creates these thoughts that we can see. A kind of hidden level, an occult level to the mind. Where the statements of this how it goes stem from, come from, and grow out from. You could say like this is how it goes. But now if you focus on all of my sentences over here and just focus on that this is how it goes, that I make these statements, and they can be a wide variety of ways. I can say that this is how it goes for me. When I go to a public place, I feel anxiety. If I meditate and then I go to a public place, the anxiety is a bit less. But for some others in this world, it goes as follows. They don't feel any anxiety ever in a public place. That's how it goes for them. This type of stuff, it proves that we are different types of this how it goes. For some people, their greatest inclination in life is to become a scientist. That's how it goes for them. For some other, it's to become a priest. That's how it goes for them. The Bible is filled with examples of this how it goes, or this how it went. For example, Jesus, he had different ways that it went for him. He could walk on the water. This how it went. Will you believe that? Well, understand this, that even belief might be a this how it goes process in the mind. It goes as follows as these people believe. This is how it goes for them. It doesn't go like that anymore for everybody. Isn't that amazing that it can even go like this? So there's a huge variety of the ways it can go. And even in the matrix you can have these two types of wisdoms. The other is the wisdom into the matrix that creates a carton of milk like this. This is the wisdom into the matrix, or the space rocket, or the skyscrapers in America. That's wisdom into the matrix applied. They apply that and they cooperate on that shit. They make that skyscraper together like that. They have to understand how the matrix really is related to that skyscraper. That's how I say it goes. But those that actually did it, they know how it actually went, how it actually goes. So when you study stuff, realize what you are studying. Are you actually studying what you are studying? What is studying? Well, the opposite of studying, or the absolute of studying, could be your ability to reach into whatever it is you want to understand with your mind and omnisciently become a kind of one with it in your thought. That would be the absolute apex of the study. But if you study facts, these are the way it goes statements, and they have been made based on what? They have been made based on this study or that study and whatever type of data and this sort of stuff. And probably what I said there is not the way that it goes. Those people that created the material, they know how it goes there. So trying to be an expert on something, you're just gonna never be heard for what you say. Do you understand what I'm trying to pinpoint to over here? This is the meta level of how it goes.